What is up, guys? Welcome back to Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, roll that intro. What is up, guys? So today we are looking at another brand new ML Sound Lab plugin. This time it's the GNR plugin, which is essentially based on a couple of the Marshalls that Slash used or uses in Guns N' Roses. You've got the Jubilee and a signature Slash amp in there. Just to take you through what I am using today, I've got a 1992 Gibson Les Paul Standard because Slash, why not? That's going into an SSL 2 Plus interface that goes into my MacBook, running Studio One. If we jump into the screen now, you can see this is all loaded up so you guys can see what's going on, and I can capture the sound so obviously you guys can hear it. Let's just go straight in here and find the plugin, GNR. Put that in there. That loads up the amp, so there you go. Let's disable that first, just so you guys can hear. This is the tone of the guitar on the bridge pickup without the plugin. Relatively nasal and uninspiring. Now let's turn the plugin back on and let's see what we've got. That's more like it. So let's dive straight in and see what we've got. First off, we've got the amp graphic here. It pretty much acts like the amp head itself. All these controls work and do what you would expect. Then over here, we've got the amp section. This is where they put the different models of the amps in. So where you've got the clean channels and the two different Marshall heads. So we drop that down and look at the Snake. That is the Slash signature one from '96. You can see the graphics change. And then go back to the clean, it's all there. Not very clean, but we'll go into the different presets and stuff a bit later. And then as you can see, as I just dropped down, there's different presets there. And then if we go to the bottom, we have got a tuner, always handy. For once, I am pretty much in tune. And then next over, we've got the pedal board. This basically are a bunch of high quality effects that come bundled with a lot of their plugins. I've been through them before. They are all where they need to be in the chain. Drives first, time-based effects second, and all that stuff. Obviously, the same as the amp, they just turn on and off. They act like you would expect the pedal to. And then next we've got the cab section. This is really cool stuff. You've got two different speakers. You can select different speakers or different cabs and speakers. And then on top of that, you can also select different microphones. And then on top of that, you can actually move the microphones around as well and put them where you want to, move them in and out. And you can blend how much of that you want as well. So you can have both. All that way, just that one. You've got a lot of stuff there that you can play with. And then on top of that, we've got the MIDI section. So essentially you could plug all of this, your laptop, into a MIDI floorboard and plug this into a PA system, and you could use this live at a gig if you want to, which is all really cool stuff. Then let's head back over to the amp itself. So just to get this out of the way, because someone mentioned this in my review I did of the Humble amp, these videos I do of these are not sponsored in any way. They are not rigged or anything like that. Essentially, they contacted me, they saw my videos that I do, they send it over, they just say, look, we've released this, do you want to do a review of it? And as usual, I've just dive straight in. I've not really played with this at all. They do not tell me what to say. They do not pay me to do this. They know I've got a YouTube channel. They send it over to me to try out. They obviously have enough faith in it that they think I'm going to like it. For all they know, I'm going to play this and hate it. I doubt it, because I do like old Marshalls, but not sponsored in any way, just to get that out there. Let's check out a couple of the presets that come with it. So, Crunchy Rhythm, Les Paul, let's see what it does. That sounds pretty Marshally to me. It does what I expect. One test for a Marshall kind of tone, Les Paul, what I normally like to do with this style of amp is for a clean and dirty tone, I just roll the volume down on the neck pickup, switch to the neck. The dynamics are there, it does that really, really well. That is how, if I'm using a real Marshall and a Les Paul, I prefer to go a little bit basic and just roll the volume off on the neck pickup for my clean, bridge with distortion, off you go. And obviously it does it really well. So impressed with that, can't really go wrong with that. Well done, ML Sound Lab, you've got the dynamics nailed there for me. Let's have a look at something a little bit more modern rock. Loads of gain on tap, plenty of crunch, does pinch harmonics, definitely modern. So already I can hear it's going to be really useful for doing classic 80s, 90s rock tones, modern rock tones, as modern rock says. Let's just go through a couple of other things. Let's check out the lead channel. Snake Pit lead, 1987. Cool. Just to show as well with the presets, as usual, you can go into the pedal board, you can change things up a little bit. So if you want to put a bit of delay on there, really easy to do that. And then obviously if you find a sound that you like, then you can just save it and save it under your own name, so you've got it there to recall and use whenever you want. Let's check out a couple of other things in here. Kerrang! heavy rock tone. I mean, it all sounds very Marshally, which is good. That's kind of what you want from a Slash Marshall emulator. Let's head back over to that clean channel because it wasn't very clean earlier. So you can kind of get clean out of that one. Let's just jump straight into the other amp. Let's go to the clean and see, can you get a clean? Pristine clean, that sounds promising. Cool. Then let's see what else we've got in here. We've got a rich clean. Let's see what that does. Sounds pretty rich to me. And then let's go into the pedal board, maybe add a bit more of that, maybe some delay. So you can get some cool spacey kind of tones in there just using the basic presets and chucking some effects on. That's cool. I would say it would be nice with these time-based effects if they put like a tap tempo in. I don't know if it reacts with, well, I doubt it does. Obviously the tempo that I've got Studio One set up, it would just be nice if there was a tap tempo in there. Let's have a look at the rhythm here. British Crunch, it's a Marshall, why not? I wouldn't say that's overly British Crunch. It's a bit on the trebly side. I do always say though, with Slash, his tone is a little bit trebly for me, but then it just works in a mix. That to me straight away is a bit better, a little bit more mid, less treble, a bit more bass. Works. Right, let's have a look at the lead. Sweet lead, we kind of know instantly what that's going to be, don't we? Probably can't play that without getting a copyright strike. You know when something's so ingrained in your muscle memory that you can't even try and fake doing a rip-off of it It's kind of like that. I can't play like a variation of it. I've played it in too many cover bands. But yeah, that sounds pretty much kind of what you would expect from that sound. It does that really well as well. I guess the thing with this is it pretty much does exactly what you expect. It does Marshall Slash style, Guns N' Roses style tones. I know Slash obviously isn't the only one to use these amps, but it nails his tone really well, and more if you play with the controls. So in terms of doing like an honest review and does it nail what it sets out to achieve, the kind of Slash Marshall sound, yes, it completely does that. It does it really, really well. The dynamics of these all feel fantastic. I can't really fault it at all, and the price that you can get this for, it's probably going to be like 29 or 39 euros, which is obviously a bit less in pounds and all that kind of stuff. So to get this kind of tone to use on your recordings and recorded software at that kind of price, it's unreal. It's a really, really good solid amp sim. As I said, the only thing I would love that's not on here at the moment is maybe like a tap tempo, just with the time-based delays and reverbs and stuff, just so you can tap in what you want rather than have to find the sweet spot on the pedal. That would be really cool, but as I say, this just sounds great. It's exactly what you want if you're after a Marshall kind of tone. And why not, just for the hell of it, let's close that, bring that down, and we've got the ML800 in here. So that is a JCM800 on the high channel, modern rock. And then if we bring this up and put that on the Jubilee on that and put it on modern rock, you guys can see here. So bottom one is the JCM800, top one is the GNR. Two wildly different sounds. I don't know how that comes across to you guys on the recording, but so the JCM800 is like their old amp modeling that they did, whereas the GNR uses their Warner amp modeling that's supposed to be a lot more realistic. And straight away, the one thing I will say there is the ML800 sounds great, but it sounds really present and in your face. It sounds like a mic shoved right up. It sounds like the amp is just really present. The GNR sounds more like an amp in a room. To me, that is a lot closer to what you would expect if, I'm a Fractal user. I make no secret about that. I love my Fractal. It's widely regarded as the world's #1 in amp modeling, and that is getting a lot closer to what I would expect if I was plugging in the Fractal. Just the sound of a mic'd up amp. They are closing the gap, and that is no small feat. So, well done there. So we bring that back up and just, I'm blown away by the difference between the old style of modeling they did and the new style of modeling. I mean, I didn't expect that much of a difference. As I said, I've not really played with this. They sent it over, I've put it on. So that is actually quite shocking, the difference between those amps. So we've got it on the modern channel. Let's go over to the pedal board. Why not, just to finish this off, let's push it and see what we can get it to do. Oh, let's bring it back up. Push the gain a bit more. How gainy does it go? Oh! It is a martially fire-breathing dragon. As I've already said, in terms of what it's set out to do, martial style slash style tones, it does it in absolute bucketfuls. If you're after a really cool, and I'm even going to say a really cool budget martial sim, you cannot go wrong with this. So there you go, guys. I don't know what else I can really show you with this. You know the deal by now if you've watched my other videos. The controls all work as they should. The cab you can mess around with and just move that mic wherever you want. You know, it does some real in-depth stuff and it sounds great. It sounds realistic. The dynamics are great. I don't know what else I can show you. Obviously, if there is more stuff I can show you, then let me know in the comments or drop me an email at dan@guitargeargiveaway.co.uk and I will be happy to put some more videos together showing what this can do. You know, I can do some like mixes with it and how it sounds in a mix with a drum kit and everything like that, but it'll be a little bit more in depth than I want to go to in this video because I don't want to make this video like an hour long or anything like that. But you know, if you want me to do that kind of stuff, leave a comment below or drop me an email, as I said, over at dan@guitargeargiveaway.co.uk. But yeah, paint me impressed. This is an awesome, awesome bit of kit. And as I said, listening to the difference between the old plugin and the new plugin, I've been using the ML SoundLab plugin stuff for a while. I've done some reviews on it and I had not noticed how much better it had got until I A/B'd the two there. So it's really cool just being part of that journey of using their plugins and just seeing a massive difference like that. And yeah, get it. That's all I can say. Other than that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.